The rapid emergence and spread of invasive pests have pushed farmers into a battle to protect their environment and livelihoods. In today's video, we'll explore how farmers deal with millions of invasive animals. Monitor lizards are large reptiles known for their high adaptability and voracious appetite. They have become a serious threat to agricultural farms. These lizards also compete for resources with native species, disrupting the ecological balance. Large monitors often disturb the lives of farmers in the Philippines and Indonesia. To control their population, farmers have resorted to hunting them with firearms. Each year, hunting monitor lizards requires skill, experience, and proper tools. Farmers often use guns to kill these lizards. In West Java province, the hunting season usually occurs during the dry season when the natural water sources dry up and monitor lizards gather around small water ponds or irrigated farms. This makes it much easier for farmers to locate them. Monitor lizards are typically active during the day, especially in the early morning or late afternoon. Farmers track signs such as droppings, burrows, or footprints on soft soil. Hunters often work in teams to surround and prevent the lizards from escaping. Monitor lizards are attracted to the strong scent of meat or animal carcasses. Farmers often place bait in areas frequented by the lizards such as rivers, ponds, or dense vegetation. Monitor lizards have a highly developed sense of smell and can detect food scent from a long distance. Meanwhile, farmers hide at a sufficient distance in order to avoid detection by the lizards while maintaining a clear line of sight. When the lizards are feeding on the bait, they tend to focus and let their guard down, providing farmers with an opportunity to aim and shoot. Hunters aim for weak points such as their head, particularly the area above the skull, to ensure an immediate kill. Alternatively, they shoot at the neck to cause severe damage to the nervous system, ensuring the lizard dies quickly. On a good day, each hunter can catch around 20 manor lizards in 8 hours, double the usual amount. This is especially true after rainfall, where there are more insects for the lizards to feed on. Hunting monitor lizards is an effective management strategy in areas affected by this invasive species. However, it must be carried out responsibly in compliance with local laws and without harming other animal species. Wildlife hunting as a livelihood is primarily reported in rural areas and is carried out by traditional communities. Farmers hunt monitor lizards to process them into food or sell their skins in the market, providing supplemental income. The number of monitor lizards exported is around 368,000 individuals, most of which are caught in the wild. How you doing, mom? The United States stands out in iguana hunting, especially in rural areas. This has become a pressing issue in controlling invasive iguana populations, which can cause significant harm to the environment and agriculture in the country. The number of iguanas captured continues to rise in their rapid reproduction, and presence is felt in fields and farming areas. In southeast Florida alone, farmers capture over 3,000 green iguanas annually. With their rapid reproduction and high adaptability, iguanas have become invasive species in many parts of the US. They destroy agriculture and local ecosystems. These animals feed on plants, particularly important crops like grains and vegetables, causing significant damage to farmers. Oh my, we got to definitely measure this guy. Yeah, moreover, iguanas can disrupt their natural ecosystem, reduce biodiversity, and create imbalances in food chains. Their invasion also increases farming costs and reduces agricultural productivity. The primary hunting season for Florida farmers targeting iguanas is during the winter, when the reptiles are less active and easier to spot. In the cold weather, spring is another key period as iguanas gather in warmer areas, especially near food sources and shelters. Additionally, this season coincides with a low in agricultural activity, or farmers to spend more time focusing on hunting. Iguana hunting requires skill and patience as iguanas can run very fast and hide in dense vegetation. Farmers follow iguana tracks, approaching carefully to prevent them from escaping. To maximize hunting efficiency, farmers use high precision rifles equipped with scopes to ensure iguanas are taken down in a single shot. Hunters in Florida often rely on hunting dogs as indispensable companions. These specially trained dogs can detect and chase iguanas upon spotting the prey. The dogs quickly give chase, usually near river banks or rugged terrain. Once the hunter locates and shoots the iguana, the dogs spring into action. With their strong jaws, they grab the iguana and bring it back to the hunter's vehicle. On average, a group of farmers can eliminate thousands of iguanas during each hunting season. The goal of this effort is to not only reduce iguana populations but to also protect crops and agricultural resources. Great job. Wild rabbits are also a significant threat to agriculture and ecosystems in Australia. Their rapid population growth has caused widespread problems. Farmers in New South Wales report losing up to $50,000 worth of crops annually due to rabbits feed on grass and crops, particularly young plants, reducing agricultural yields. Moreover, they contribute to soil erosion and disrupt ecosystems. The wild rabbit hunting season in Australia typically begins in autumn and extends into early winter. This is when rabbits are most active and cause significant damage to crops. In autumn in New South Wales, wild rabbits actively search for food to prepare for winter. They often venture out from dense forests in search of food, making them an easy target for hunters. Rabbit hunting is usually conducted early in the morning or late in the evening when rabbit come out to forage. Since wild rabbits move quickly and cautiously, using firearms with high accuracy and long-range capabilities is crucial. Some farmers also use sniper rifles for precise targeting to minimize environmental damage and avoid harming other wildlife species. Additionally, organizing group hunts increases the chances of catching wild rabbits. Hunters divide into different areas to surround the rabbits, reducing their chances of escape. On average, a group of farmers can catch between 40 and 120 wild rabbits during a single hunting session. Farmers often hunt wild rabbits at night, as this is when they are most active and easier to spot while foraging. For effective night hunting, strong flashlights or spotlights are used to spot and momentarily blind the rabbits, causing them to freeze for a few seconds, providing an opportunity to approach or shoot accurately. Nighttime rabbit hunting has the advantage of making it easier to locate them due to their reflective eyes under light and their reduced distractions from daytime activities. This helps improve hunting efficiency. Hunting requires precision, patience, and creativity. Many Australian farmers have upgraded their hunting tools and use tracking technology to follow rabbit trails. Additionally, they study the habits of these animals, such as their movement patterns, to PR deferred areas in search of water or food. Professional shooters can kill over a wild rabbits in a single night, especially when their numbers increase significantly after good rainfall. Hunting is the most effective method to help farmers protect their crops and reduce soil erosion. Moreover, wild rabbit hunting provides a supplemental income for some rural communities, as rabbits can be sold to food processing plants. This gives farmers additional motivation to continue the hunt and contribute to effective population control of wild rabbits. Animals often considered gentle can sometimes unexpectedly attack humans, leaving behind terrifying consequences. Today's video showcases some horrific moments when animals attack farmers and people. A crocodile tries to escape from a pond while a rescuer is restraining it. The crocodile bites the woman's hand, then the struggle begins as the reptile drags her towards the pond. The rescuer attempts to break free from the crocodile's grip by moving and spinning in the water. Fortunately, the man manages to subdue the reptile and the victim is rescued. The dangerous situation lasted over 2 minutes, but luckily the woman suffered only minor injuries. A tragedy unfolded at a wildlife center in the United States. A 5-year-old grizzly bear named Rocky, weighing over 600 pounds, attacked a man for unknown reasons. The staff quickly rescued him from the massive band. Despite receiving emergency medical attention, the man died from severe neck wounds inflicted by the bear's enormous fangs. Wild bears often appear near lifestyle areas and may attack humans. For those planning on visiting Yellowstone National Park, remember to keep your distance from wildlife. Even staying in a vehicle is not entirely safe, as animals can charge onto roads and attack vehicles at any moment. An enraged bison charged at a boy. Fortunately, the boy managed to evade the beast and narrowly escaped death. Baboon often invade residential areas in search of food. Sometimes they go further and attack humans. A troop of baboons suddenly rushed at 2 men, aggressively attacking and knocking them down on the street. A man was unexpectedly attacked by a wild boar. The animal charged at him ferociously, knocking him to the ground, and as he tried to defend himself and stand up, but unfortunately failed. During wild bee hunts around farms, hunters sometimes face life-threatening situations because wild bees have razor-sharp tusks that can cause wounds on the legs, damaging critical arteries. A terrifying incident occurred in the town of Mandiradharana in northern India. Footage shows an elderly woman walking down the street when a bull charged at her, knocking her to the ground. A boy who witnessed the attack ran to rescue her but was also thrown to the ground by the aggressive animal. As they attempted to escape, the bull charged at them again, tossing them both into the air. Woman was attacked by a frenzied fox that lunged at her and repeatedly bit her. The woman tried to best to kick and shake it off, but the stubborn grey fox held on, sinking its fangs into her arms and legs. The frenzied attack lasted nearly 30 seconds, leaving her with severe injuries on her arms. Such incidents frequently occur in agricultural areas invaded by foxes. Not only foxes, the venom and aggressive attacks of domestic dogs also make many people afraid. The US Center for Disease Control and Prevention reports that Over 4.5 million people are beaten by dogs annually in the US, with more than 800,000 cases requiring medical care. Children are the most common victims. A horrifying moment unfolded when one of the 400-pound lions attacked its trainer. This is not the first time a lion has attacked its trainer. Giant elephants storming onto roads and blocking cars is a dramatic and dangerous sign, leaving many people afraid and scrambling to find safety. Kangaroos are taking over Australia. Initially showing no signs of aggression, a kangaroo suddenly charged at a goer and began a chase. Although kangaroos are not typically aggressive, their sharp claws and powerful legs can inflict serious injuries during an attack. A police officer was assisted with traffic control but was forced to retreat when a swarm of bees began attacking him, stinging him multiple times on his face and eyes. He tried to fend off the bees but lost his balance and fell hard on the ground. Although he managed to escape, the severe stance caused significant injuries, leading to heavy blood loss. The horse suddenly lost control. Unable to react in time, the trainer was thrown to the ground as dust filled the air. It wasn't until he threw sand to impair the horse's vision that he was able to subdue it. Even typically do horses can sometimes attack aggressively during farm protection hunts. Hunters may face significant dangers, especially from large and aggressive animals like bears. Adult bears are often not taken down with a single shot, and instead of fleeing, they can become even more aggressive and turn to attack the hunter. Such situations demand heightened vigilance and quick handling skills to neutralize them. A tragic accident occurred when things didn't go as planned. A bull charged at full speed, tossing a man into the air. After hitting the steps, he succumbed to his injuries. An unfortunate incident happened in Ashford, Connecticut. A 5-year-old girl was attacked by a raccoon. Hearing her daughter's cries for help, the mother rushed out and managed to pry the raccoon off her child. However, the animal became even more aggressive, latching onto the mother's arm and biting down hard. Despite the pain, she bravely fought it off and escaped its attack. In the house, it's a raccoon in the house. A man was skiing when a massive moose suddenly appeared. At first it seemed harmless, but then the moose charged towards his snowmobile. Just as the engine stalled, in the final moments he managed to lead to safety. Avoiding the giant animal. Hunting moose also carries significant risks due to their large size. If a shot doesn't hit the heart, it's difficult to take them down immediately. A moose suddenly charged straight at a hunter. The situation unfolded so quickly that the hunter couldn't react in time. Fortunately, the moose didn't attack but ran past him, leaving the hunter breathing a sigh of relief. After the tense encounter at a farm in Russia, a man collided with a camel. He tried to move it, which unringed the animal further. The camel turned and immediately grabbed the man with his teeth, tossing him around like a toy. The 1,100-pound camel repeatedly trampled him. After being attacked for an extended period, the man lay motionless on the blood-stained snow. Meanwhile, the camel continued to shove and push him. A goat, initially seeming harmless as it followed a woman, quickly escalated and it turned aggressive, knocking her to the ground. The goat charged into a moving motorcycle, nearly causing 2 people to fall off. The goat appeared almost crazed, relentlessly attacking passers-by.